Welcome to this edition of Success Breath. I will be sharing with you on the entrepreneur's blueprint for mental fortitude. It's 3:17 in the morning. The world outside is wrapped in a deep, profound quiet, the kind of stillness that should be peaceful. But inside your head, it's anything but. The house is silent, but your mind is screaming. It's not a single sound, but a deafening orchestra of anxieties. A chaotic symphony of what-ifs and should-haves playing on an endless loop. Your eyes snap open, not gently but with a jolt, as if from a physical shock. And then it hits you. It's not a gentle lapping at the shore of your consciousness. It's a tidal wave. A colossal force of pure dread that crashes over you, pinning you to the mattress. You feel the weight of it all, the crushing responsibility, the relentless expectations you've placed on yourself, the terrifying gap between the dream you're chasing and the reality you're living in. Your thoughts immediately race to the front lines of your business. Payroll is due Friday. That's not just a line item on a spreadsheet. It's the livelihoods of the people who put their trust in you, their faces flashing in your mind's eye. That big client, the one you celebrated landing just 3 months ago, still hasn't paid their invoice. The silence in your inbox feels like a personal judgment. And the new marketing campaign you poured your heart and soul into, it's falling completely flat. The metrics are a daily reminder of a costly miscalculation. The list goes on. A key supplier just doubled their prices, a competitor is eating your lunch, and a single negative review online feels like a fatal wound. Your heart pounds against the silence, a frantic, desperate drumbeat in the vast emptiness of the night. Each beat echoes a question. Can I handle this? Your chest tightens. You need an escape, a distraction, anything to quiet the noise. Instinctively, you grab your phone. The cool, smooth glass feels like a lifeline in the dark. You open it, hoping for a momentary reprieve, a simple distraction to break the cycle. But all you find are the highlight reels, an endless scroll of curated perfection. Someone just closed a 7-figure deal. Another is on a beach in Bali, laptop open, celebrating the freedom of entrepreneurship. Their wins, polished and presented without context, feel like your personal losses. Each post becomes another piece of evidence for the prosecution, another reason to believe you're falling behind. It's a distorted measuring stick you can't stop using to beat yourself down. And then, the voice arrives. It starts as a whisper, insidious and familiar. You're not good enough. But it quickly finds its strength, growing louder, more confident. You're going to fail. Everyone else has it figured out, but you're just pretending. You're an imposter, and it's only a matter of time before everyone discovers the truth. You might think this is just a bad night, a temporary rough patch. But the truth is, this 3 a.m. wake-up call has become the unofficial uniform of the modern entrepreneur. We wear this exhaustion, this constant low-grade anxiety, thinking it's a badge of honor, proof of our hustle, our dedication. But burnout isn't a badge. It's a blaring warning sign. It's your mind and body screaming for a lifeline. This suffocating stress isn't a necessary byproduct of success. It's the single biggest obstacle standing in your way. Because the real battle, the one that truly defines your journey, isn't fought in the boardroom or the marketplace. It happens right here, in the 6 inches between your ears. This is the arena where you win or lose each day, long before you ever open your laptop. But you don't have to stay in this downward spiral. This pattern feels inevitable, but it can be broken. You can change this, and it starts right now. Not tomorrow, not after the next deadline. Now. It doesn't start with a new business plan or a more aggressive growth strategy. It starts with a new mental strategy. It starts with the decision to stop being a victim of your own thoughts and to start being the architect of your own mind. Let's get one thing absolutely clear. In the world of entrepreneurship, we're sold a specific story about success, one that's all about external validation. You can have a revolutionary idea and a pitch deck that's a masterpiece. You can even secure millions in funding, with the world seemingly betting on you. On paper, you've assembled the perfect toolkit for success. But if your mind is a battlefield of self-doubt, anxiety, and fear, none of it matters. That funding becomes crushing pressure. That brilliant idea gets choked by imposter syndrome. The external wins feel hollow when you're losing the internal war every single day. This is why your resilience, your emotional regulation, and your focus under pressure are your greatest asset. It's the ability to get rejected and try again, to face a crisis without crumbling. This mental fortitude is more valuable than your IP, more critical than your network, more essential than cash flow. Because every single decision you make, from a simple email to a company-defining strategy, is filtered through your mental and emotional state. It's the invisible lens that shapes your reality. When that lens is clouded by stress, it leads to fear-based choices. You start underpricing your services, avoiding difficult conversations, micromanaging your team out of a fear of losing control, or worse, quitting just moments before a breakthrough. Think of it this way. Your mindset is the operating system of your business. If it's glitchy, full of the malware of negative self-talk, the entire system will lag and eventually crash, no matter how powerful the hardware. So, it's time to focus on the internal metrics. Your resilience, your recovery speed from setbacks, your ability to manage your triggers. This isn't just self-help, it's fundamental business strategy. When you strengthen your mind, you fortify your business. Your most important investment will always be in yourself. The fantasy of overnight success is toxic. What you don't see are years of grind, rejection, and despair. This narrative makes your real journey feel like failure. James Dyson didn't nail it first try, 5,127 prototypes before it worked. Sarah Blakely faced rejection after rejection. Grit was the story. Comparison steals focus, energy, and joy. Let's celebrate the messy middle and the long road. The race is long, and only against yourself. Forget overnight. Aim for overtime. True success is who you become along the way. You track revenue and expenses, but what's your mental P&L? Profits, clarity, focus, creativity, resilience. Losses, anxiety, self-doubt, burnout, distraction. Burnout multiplies time and torpedoes productivity. Anxiety shrinks your risk-taking and caps growth. Self-doubt taxes your bottom line. A resilient mind accelerates problem-solving, closes bigger deals, attracts talent, inspires loyalty. It's not a soft skill. It's the lead indicator of success. Invest in it. You don't wish for resilience, you build it daily. It's not a trait you're born with, but a skill you forge in the daily grind. It's about building a mind that can withstand the heat, and that construction starts the moment you wake up. Reclaim your first 15-20 minutes. Before the world demands your attention, before notifications pull you in 1,000 directions, this time is yours. Don't give it to your phone. Starting your day on your phone puts you in reactive mode, serving everyone else's agenda. Instead, use this time to proactively set your own. The routine is simple. First, a brain dump. Empty your mind onto paper, the worries, the ideas, the to-do list. This clears the mental clutter. Next, move your body. 5 minutes can change your chemistry. Endorphins say, you're safe. A few stretches will shift your state. Finally, set one intention. Choose one thing. Your North Star for the day. Not a long list, but one guiding principle to filter your decisions. Stress will hit. It's inevitable. A deal falls through, a deadline looms. In that moment, you can reset. Use the physiological sigh. It's a science-backed tool to instantly calm your nervous system. It's simple. A double inhale through the nose, then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. Inhale, inhale, slow exhale. 2 or 3 rounds reset your system. In 10 seconds, you're back to problem-solving mode. End with intention. 2 simple questions. This prevents the day's stress from bleeding into your rest. First, what am I grateful for today? Practice gratitude. Second, what did I learn from a challenge? Convert challenges into data. This reframes setbacks as valuable lessons. By processing the day, you give yourself permission to disconnect. Leave today in today so you can truly recharge. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily practice. Each morning routine, each intentional breath, each evening reflection is a brick. Brick by brick, you forge an unshakable mind. Attention is the currency. The world conspires to fragment yours. Build a fortress of focus, 90 to 120-minute blocks unreachable. Remove triggers. Tell your team, unless it's on fire. Discomfort is retraining. Every switch leaves residue. You return less present. Multitasking burns horsepower. Single tasking creates breakthroughs. Be ruthless about what enters your mind. Your attention is finite. Guard it like cash. Quality and impact follow disciplined focus. Failure isn't opposite success. It's part of it. See setbacks as data, not indictment. Schedule a post-mortem within 48 hours. 1. What were we trying to achieve? 2. What actually happened? Just facts. 3. What did we learn and how will we apply it? Before launches, run pre-mortems to surface risks and weak spots. Anticipate, adapt, improve odds. Be a realist, not a pessimist. It's a power tool. The lone wolf myth is garbage. The load is too heavy for one person. You're wired for connection. Build support. Mentors, 1 or 2 steps ahead, save you years. Peers, safe space to vent, celebrate, and problem solve. Inner circle, set boundaries, be honest, let them support you. That's strength. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's the foundation of sustained work. Treat it like board meetings. Schedule and honor it. Rest consolidates learning, fuels creativity, restores focus. Adopt a growth mindset. Challenges and feedback become fuel. Schedule one 30-minute non-negotiable block this week. Protect it. You are the most important asset. Invest accordingly. 1. Mindset is your business. 2. Daily rituals build fortitude. 3. Protect your focus. 4. Reframe setbacks as data. 5. Make self-care strategic and antifragile. Pick one thing. Implement it this week. Your mind is your greatest asset. Treat it that way. Now go build something incredible. Till I come your way again, Success Breath is rooting for you.